About 3 or 4 years ago, I began experiencing symptoms. Burning, stinging sensation in my feet.
I noticed about 3 years ago that I had tingling and burning and numbness in both my feet.
I've had neuropathy for about 15, 20 years. It has gotten progressively worse. It just started in my feet and it's going up my leg.
It was just tingling and burning and feet moving all the time, couldn't control them.
And I was beginning to lose my balance because I couldn't tell where my feet were, so I became conscious of almost every step I took to be sure I didn't fall.
I fell down in a store and it twisted my ligaments and kind of caused nerve damage.
Tingling and burning and numbness and discomfort and interfering in your lifestyle, and I thought, that's me.
You have heard the stories of people driving their cars into crowds because they thought they were hitting the brake, sometimes resulting tragically in deaths. One attendee to an event of ours ran into the restaurant. Many patients lose the ability to drive due to lack of ability to control their feet and feel the pedals. Cost of transportation for basic appointments and shopping needs runs an average of $300 per month. Home care assistance ranges from $19 to $30 per hour, or an average of $490 per week for part-time assistants, or $25,480 annually. The average cost for a month of assisted living was $3,500 in 2014, or $42,000 per year. Cost of missed work or inability to work national average, $11,142 to $44,569 annually. Hospitalization for wound care all begin to add up. The patients we choose to accept into our care program are not willing to accept taking medications to cover up symptoms while they worsen over time. The patients we accept into care are willing to spend the time and effort it takes to improve their quality of life now and ensuring a better chance at an active and independent life years from now. In 2010, we set out to find a way to help the body heal so that the degeneration of neuropathy would be slowed or stopped and the symptoms relieved. Your condition didn't happen overnight. Most likely it occurred over many years, so it takes time. Let's be clear that no one can cure neuropathy. Our goal with treatment is to reverse your symptoms and get you back to a more active, enjoyable life. So let's talk about how we do that. Step 1. Rejuvenate. The first step in the protocol is to increase your circulation by utilizing light-emitting diode therapy. The LED light therapy was designed for the specific treatment of feet and hands and is a critical part of the program. LED light effectively penetrates the skin to increase blood flow, to decrease pain, and promote the healing process. This improved circulation brings more oxygen and nutrients to the peripheral nerves. Step 2. Empower. Because we place you firmly in control of your own life by providing you with a health blueprint to follow. Through this nutritional education and proper supplementation, your body starts to play a more dynamic role in healing and becomes much more effective at fighting off illness and disease.
I knew that this was a treatment I needed and wanted, and it has worked. It didn't do it work overnight, but over a period of time, it better and better and better. And now my foot is as normal as it ever was when I drive.
Considering the years it took to get to this stage, that is relatively rapid progress. This program isn't for people who are expecting a quick fix. Patients who want to take a pill and mask the symptoms and ignore what is happening to them are in the wrong place, and quite frankly, this isn't the right office for them. Here's the situation. 1. Damaged nerves, the ones that cause the tingling, numbness, or burning that you feel, do not magically heal themselves. 2. Without proper treatment, nerves continue to degenerate, until one day the damage is so bad it hurts to move and the pain takes over your life. 3. To date, our neuropathy protocol has helped over 5,000 people reverse the symptoms of nerve damage and get out of pain.
I'm thrilled with the results. I can do anything without feeling any of those symptoms, so I'm free to be who I am.
The staff here is great. They all are great. I've never been in any building of, medical building where the employees were so friendly. These doctors here truly, truly care about your well-being and your health, and they want to help, and they don't want to see you in pain, and it shows.
I noticed a change in both my feet in 1 week. I was here 3 times that week, and I noticed a tremendous difference.
I feel like I'm much more independent now. In fact, I know I'm much more independent now than I was before I started this treatment. My husband and I had absolutely no idea this kind of a treatment was available.
I'm pain-free and I sleep a lot better.
So I started seeing him. I've been coming here about a month, a little over a month, and my pain level went from a 10 all the way down to maybe half. So now I'm back at work. I got my job back, which makes me really happy. And I've been doing the treatment 4 times a week. And now my pain level, I'm able to go out and enjoy my life. Well, before I was bedridden pretty much.
So I was almost chair-bound actually and couldn't walk but 2 or 3 feet without being in a chair. So now I can walk 2 or 3 blocks.
I would recommend this to anybody. If you are experiencing any of these pains, of these sleepless nights, of this numbing, of this excruciating stabbing pain, don't you owe it to yourself to check this out?
Started coming here. I would come in a wheelchair, and the second treatment I got, I noticed something different, and I was out of the room. My kids they were excited because I was sitting with them at the table interacting. My daughter comes in and says, "Mom, I think this is working." And by the 3rd, 4th treatment, by the 5th treatment, I was walking with the walker. No more wheelchair. Like the last 4 or 5 treatments, I started walking in by myself. You have to really commit to wanting this, because if you don't do your part, it doesn't work. It's amazing. I feel more alive. My kids are more excited. Don't take my pain pills like I used to. Thank God for her looking for that infomercial, because otherwise I wouldn't have been here and I wouldn't have gotten as far as I've gotten.
You guys are our superheroes. You guys have brought my sister from the bed to being alive. There's no way of paying you guys back for all of this. If you don't do your part, follow the recipes, follow what the doctor tells you, do what he says, and I guarantee you'll be feeling more better than you are now. You guys make the impossible possible. There's not enough money in the world that can just pay to have my sister back the way she is. This place is awesome.
If you can do it, because it will change your life. Thank God my sister found it, because, like I said, I'd be dead.
I'm Nick Ramirez from West Covina, and I've had neuropathy for about 6 or 7 years. I noticed I didn't have good balance, and I couldn't feel the bottoms of my feet. I would step on a thorn or something, and I didn't know it until later on, where I'd feel it with my hands, putting on my socks, and there'd be a thorn down there. I hadn't even noticed it was there. So yeah, it was dangerous because I'm a diabetic, so I could get an infection very easily. I go to step on uneven ground, and I would tend to try to fall. So I was starting to use either a shovel or a hoe as a cane, and I even bought a cane for a short time because I didn't have the connection. I went to a podiatrist, and they gave me braces, and they gave me cushions for the bottoms of my feet, and one even went as far as to give me a cortisone shot, and that didn't help any. The doctors didn't seem to know exactly what to do with me. I think I let it go as far as I did because I thought that I was going to get better, and I was in denial, I think. No one wants to think that they're getting old, so they think I can do what I could do 10 years ago, but you can't. Admitting that you need something done is probably the thing that's most important. All the things I love to do need to be on my feet. I belong to a honor guard where we walk on the uneven ground of the cemeteries that we go to. I'm on the rifle team, and I'm also volunteer with the West Covina Police Department, and so we stand long hours. When I saw this in the paper, I thought, well, I better try something, and it's worked out very well for me. In the article, it said that, it told about neuropathy and that it could be reversed. And it's hard to believe. I came in here and talked to some of the patients that had been getting treated, and I was standing with this older man, and he said, a couple months ago, I couldn't do what I'm doing right now. We're standing in the hallway. And he said, I can stand now, and I wasn't able to before. And so I thought, well, I'm going to give it a try. And sure enough, it worked for me. The treatments, I was impressed with all the new machines. Yeah, the procedure did not include any drugs or any pain. It was all pleasant. The young people that did the treatment, under the direction of the doctors and the nurses, were very upbeat and always smiling and always looking out and make sure that you were happy. They're all very pleasant to be around. So I look forward to coming for my treatment. After the treatment started about 2 weeks, I could feel the difference. I started going to get-togethers where we danced, and we loved to line dance, and I could line dance as well as I could when I was younger. So that's where I started to notice the difference. I can dance. Treatments improved my quality of life a lot because I can go back to what I was doing years ago. Anything that I could do with my feet before, I can do now. I wanted to be able to march, stand, and even stand on one foot that I can do now. So I have more balance, and I'm much more sure of myself when I walk on uneven ground. It's priceless. It's really priceless because no one wants to admit you're not able to do the things that you could do before. And now I'm honest when I say I can do the things I used to be able to do. I can stand. Anybody wants to talk to me for half hour, 45 minutes, stand talking, I can stand right there with them. It's improved my health, and I think I'll live longer because I'm able to move my body. There's no price for good health. There's nothing better than good health. And make up your own mind. Don't say, nah, I don't believe that. I don't think that could happen. Try it. You might like it. And I tried it, and I liked it.